Good morning, students. In last lecture, I have told you causes of disequilibrium in balance of payment account, and today I will explain measures to correct disequilibrium in BOP, how we will correct it. So, first point is export promotion. If our balance of payment is going in deficit or surplus, mainly we are to correct deficit. Exports should be encouraged by granting various subsidies and reliefs to manufacturers and traders. Then devaluation of domestic currency. It means fall in value of domestic currency in terms of foreign currency. Why it is done? Devaluation, it's always done in fixed exchange rate system. So devaluation is done by government when a country has adopted a fixed exchange rate system, and by devaluation of our currency our goods will be cheaper than before. Students, it's to be noted कि अगर किसी कंट्री की करेंसी को डीवैल्यूएट किया जाता है दूसरे कंट्रीज़ की करेंसीज़ के टर्म्स में, उसका प्राइस कम किया जाता है, तो जिस कंट्री की करेंसी के प्राइस कम होते हैं वहाँ की गुड्स भी वहाँ के चीपर हो जाते हैं. तो गुड्स के चीप होने से डिमांड बढ़ेगी और हमारे एक्सपोर्ट्स राइज होंगे और उससे हमारा जो डिसइक्विलिब्रियम है बीओपी का वो ऑटोमेटिकली करेक्ट हो जाएगा. तो इट्स वन ऑफ द मेजर दैट वी शुड डीवैल्यूएट आवर करेंसी. नेक्स्ट, एक्सचेंज कंट्रोल. द गवर्नमेंट शुड control foreign exchange by ordering all exporters to surrender their foreign exchange to the central bank and then ration out among licensed importers. कि जितनी भी foreign exchange है वो हमें RBI के पास जमा करानी है. Whatever we are getting by exports, and RBI will manage it. Then depreciation, like devaluation, depreciation leads to fall in value of home currency in terms of foreign currency. Depreciation, devaluation both are the same, but devaluation is done by the government intentionally and depreciation is automatically done in terms of foreign currency. Depreciation occurs in a free market system wherein demand for foreign exchange far exceeds the supply of foreign exchange in foreign exchange market of a country. Then reducing inflation. Inflation, it means continuous rise in prices, discourages exports and encourages imports. So government should check inflation and lower the prices in the country. Next, import restrictions and import substitution. Import should be discouraged by undertaking import substitution and imposing reasonable tariffs. So these are the measures to control, to check disequilibrium of balance of payment account. Now we are starting the topic foreign exchange and foreign exchange rate. So simply foreign exchange means foreign currency, but most of the students confuse this term with exchange process to change one currency into other. But students, note it that it is not process, it is not a verb, it is noun. Foreign exchange means foreign currency. Except Indian rupee, all currencies of other countries are foreign exchange for us. So foreign exchange means foreign currency. And what is foreign exchange rate? The rate at which currency of one country can be exchanged for currency of another countries is called rate of foreign exchange. It is the price of a country's currency in terms of other countries' currency. So the rate of foreign exchange is the amount of domestic currency that must be paid to obtain 1 unit of foreign currency. For example, if $1 American can be obtained for 50 Indian rupees, then foreign exchange rate is $1 is equal to 50 rupees. So, foreign exchange rate is sometimes called external value of the currency. So, there are two types of foreign exchange rate, nominal and real. Nominal exchange rate is the price of foreign currency in terms of domestic currency. Real exchange rate is the relative price of foreign goods in terms of domestic goods. Where we use word real, it's always in terms of goods and services, and where nominal, it's always in money terms. So, the people who plan to visit America need to know how expensive goods are relative to goods at home. Foreign exchange market, the market in which national currencies of various countries are converted, exchanged or traded for one another, is called foreign exchange market. It is not any physical place or physical market, but it is a network of communication system which connects the whole complex of institutions. It includes banks, official government agencies, exchange dealers, brokers who exchange the currency of one country into the currencies of another countries. So, foreign exchange market is also of two types, spot market and forward market. We are not to read these markets in detail, these are not in syllabus, but still we have to know the meaning of them. Spot market, a market that handles only spot transactions or current transactions in foreign exchange, is called spot exchange market. And forward market, a market in which foreign exchange is bought and sold for future delivery, is known as forward market. So, student, difference is clear. At present, at current prices, we are dealing foreign currencies, that is spot market, and if we are doing for future prices, that is forward market. Now, we will read sources of demand for foreign exchange. Sources of demand means how the demand for foreign currencies created, कि foreign currencies की demand क्यों होती है, what are the sources of demand, why do we demand foreign exchange. So, to purchase goods and services by domestic residents from foreign countries, to purchase financial assets by domestic residents in foreign country, to invest directly in shops, factories, buildings in foreign countries, to send gifts and grants abroad, to undertake foreign tours, to speculate on the value of foreign currencies. What is speculation? That is trading business. To make payments of international trade. For all these purposes, we demand foreign currency, and these are the sources of demand of foreign currency. So, students, that's all for today. Rest of the topic is discussed on, will be discussed on tomorrow.